Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at all the Warhammer products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. And it's finally here, it's time for war on an epic scale, as we finally get Legions Imperialis available to pre-order. This is going to be up for a 2-week pre-order starting on Saturday, and there's going to be a load of miniatures to have a look at, and so not just the main game, there's lots of other sets to accompany it. Before we have a look at everything though, I think we've got to address what happened with the battle forces that were sold out so fast again, and it just makes it so difficult to get excited when Warhammer do stuff like this, and especially when they sold out so quick. They really should be made to order, but I can't really ever see that happening with the model they're going with. But big disappointment, a lot of people couldn't get hold of them again. It's just so off-putting, and with all the marketing they put behind promoting them, it's just crazy. But anyway, let's hope that that doesn't happen with Legions Imperialis. I can't see it happening, to be honest. I'm really curious about how popular this is going to be. We know there's been some delays with the release date and things like that, and that's certainly going to have an effect on how popular it'll be, I think. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. First look, though, it does look so good. It's such a great idea. If it was Warhammer 40,000, I think it would be crazy popular. But going into Warhammer Horus Heresy, I still think it looks great. And when you see all the models we're going to look at in this video, there's just so much to like about it. But I don't know about you, but I'm just so put off lately by all the marketing ploys they come out with. I'm just not prepared to invest in any new game like this. But you might be, so let's have a really good look through everything that's going to be included in the main set, and then all the other additional models that you can buy. You're going to get everything in the main set that you see here, so it's certainly going to be packed, and it's going to start off with the rulebook, and this is the hardback book. It's the full unabridged rulebook, and it contains core rules, scenarios, unit profiles for Legions Astartes and Solar Auxiliary armies, extensive background information for the battles of Horus Heresy, and galleries of all the miniatures as well. If this is anything like the rulebook that came out with Horus Heresy, the box set, last year or earlier this year, then I think it's going to be a really nice book. They do such a great job with these. You're also going to get a ton of miniatures in here, including 223 miniatures divided across 61 individual models, and so that would mean that you've got all the little miniatures that you can see on the different bases here. So some of them will have 5 in a squad, so that's how they're doing it. So basically you'll have 61 individual bases with 223 models divided out across those bases. And it's not just infantry, you're going to get all the vehicles you can see here, there's Titans included. You've also got dice, tokens, blast templates, measuring sticks, decals, so everything's going to be in here. And I think it would be really fun. I mean, if it is anything like the Horus Heresy box set they put together, the quality is going to be fantastic. The book's going to be packed with great artwork and images, and it's a cool concept. The epic scale just is so appealing. But yeah, I'm going to hold out to see how popular this will be, but I suspect there's going to be enough copies of this box set to go around, so I wouldn't worry about racing out there to grab hold of a copy just because of what we saw with the Christmas box sets. It's not just the main box set that's going to be available to pre-order. There's also the Legions Imperialis Legions Astartes. So you'll be able to get this box set, and this is going to give you the core of a flexible Space Marine army with the Legions Astartes infantry set. This individual box set is going to give you everything you see here, which includes 8 squads of tactical legionaries, 4 Contemptor dreadnoughts, and it says an assortment of supporting troops. Those troops include Terminators, support gunners, and assault squads, and 2 Legion command squads as well to lead them into battle. You can also buy a box of 4 Kratos heavy tanks in a tank squadron. And there's going to be a box of rhinos. This pack is going to give you 10 plastic rhinos altogether. And I've got to say, they look fantastic. The detail on these models is incredible considering how small they are. So really awesome. And then there's this model. This looks great. The Thunderhawk gunship. You may recognise this from Aeronautica Imperialis. Well, now it's back and you can pick it up and play it in this game. You can also get an infantry set for the Solar Auxiliary, and this is going to give you everything you see here. You're going to get lots of units, including the Flamers, the Charonite Ogrins, Athon Heavy Sentinels, and you're going to get the axe-wielding Velatari as well, and then you've got your commander leading them into battle, and a tactical command section too, so lots going on there. And check out these Bane blades. You're going to get 2 of these, and these are going to come in a pack, so just 2 altogether. Each has 3 possible tank commanders and 3 different sponson options as well, and you can field them in detachments of up to 6 vehicles if you want to. And these super heavy tanks come with a choice of Bane blade cannon or Hellhammer cannon each, so you've got lots of options here as well. Right, now there's also going to be a load of Imperial Navy support assets, again coming from Aeronautica Imperialis, so you may recognise these. There's going to be the Lightning Fighter, and check these out, the Marauder Bombers and Marauder Destroyer. Then you've got some Forge World resin aircraft to choose from as well, the Marauder Colossus, Marauder Pathfinder, and Arvus lighters. So there's going to be loads of aircraft here that you can choose and add to the collection. And again, these just look so cool. I can imagine a massive table with all these on would look so impressive, and it's got to be fun to play, right, at this scale. It just looks really good. As well as the flyers, there's going to be so many Knight Households and Titan Legions to choose from as well. And these are going to be able to back up the Legions Astartes and the Solar Auxilia. So you've got so many here that from Adeptus Titanicus. So if you may have recognised these if you played the game, but these are going to include the Questorus Knights, the Cerestus Knight Lancers, Reaver Titans, and Warlord Titans as well. And there's going to be even some more from that Forge World range too. Just so many. I mean, this is crazy. Check out these Forge World resins for Warglaves, Helverins. You've got the Styrics, Moriax, Megara, Atropos, Asterius. So many. It's crazy. I've probably said half of those wrong, but who cares? They just look awesome. And again, a mix of all those flyers with these Titans and then the new sets, I just think is going to come together and look brilliant if you're prepared to dive in and invest in this new system. Right, we've seen the models then, we've seen the box set, now you need some terrain and some boards to fight over. So let's have a look at these then, and here we go, we've got the new Civitas Imperialis ruins, and there's going to be some road tiles, which we'll have a look at in a minute. But here are the ruins, and yeah, really nice, detailing fantastic again for the scale, looks awesome. And these are all modular along with the road tiles designed to work alongside other Civitas Imperialis sets. So you can really go crazy and make these massive with these boards and recreate some of the huge battles. Here's the city road tiles. Doesn't say how many is going to be in the set, but obviously there's 6 here in the picture. So I'm guessing that's going to be that. And size-wise, what do you think? 12-inch squares? We'll have to wait and see for confirmation on that one. Oh, and it also tells us in the article that the Administratum Sector from Adeptus Titanicus, that's going to return. So you can combine it with that too if you'd like to. All right, we've got all that. Now we need some army cards. So you can buy the Legions Astartes and the Solar Auxilia army cards. And these are going to give you all the stats. You've got handy reference cards, and each is going to contain 2 copies of every detachment and formation available to each of the factions. And so you can build your armies and then look up the rules and hopefully find what you need really quickly. Okay, there's also going to be available some bases, and as they tell us in the article, it says that many of the miniatures found in Adeptus Titanicus and Aeronautica Imperialis can now find new homes in Legions Imperialis. So to match the new road tiles and urban terrain, new bases are on their way, and these are going to be engraved with an urban tile pattern. And then for Aeronautica Imperialis models, you're going to get some new hexagonal bases, and these are going to give you radar patterns as well as adjustable dials to display altitude and speed. And to round off all the Legions Imperialis new products, we've got this, which is a new Carta Galactica map. And this is a wall piece that you can hang up in your war gaming room if you'd like to. And this shows the Imperium of Man's domains at the time of the Horus Heresy. It doesn't say how big this is though in the article, so again we're going to have to wait for confirmation on that. That was a lot of Horus Heresy, but now let's have a quick look at some Warhammer 40,000 made to order products. Not the Christmas box sets, it is though the classic Death Leaper and the Red Terror. These are going to return as a made to order special. Usually there's the same, week or so to get the order in, sometimes a bit longer, and then it can take up to 180 days to arrive. Now let's go to the Black Library with Dawn of Fire, Sea of Souls by Chris Raitt. This is going to be paperback, ebook, an audiobook plus a hardback special edition as well. So if you want something a little bit fancier, then you can get it looking like this. Then there's Temple of Silence by Richard Strachan. This one is going to be available as an audiobook, an ebook, and judging by the mock-up picture here, it looks like that's also going to be available as a hardback. Then there's Hammers of Sigmar First Forged by Richard Strachan, and The Lust Valari, a Soulblight Gravelords novel by Gary Kloster. These are going to be available first time as paperback editions. Next up is Print on Demand for 3 books, For the Emperor, Caves of Ice, and The Traitor's Hand by Sandy Mitchell. Then there's some pre-orders for German and French Horus Heresy books. You've also got Pilgrims of Fire by Justin D. Hill. That just leaves Warhammer Plus, and you're going to get the Legions Imperialis Battle Report, Lore Masters, and the usual Masterclass painting as well. There you go, that's everything. We finally get Legions Imperialis, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Sorry if I'm a little bit negative earlier on in the video, but you got to call it as it is. It is a bit frustrating how they go about their business these days, but hopefully it won't be the case for Legions Imperialis, and there'll be plenty to go around, as I suspect there will. And if you are looking to get hold of some for yourself, then check out those links down below where you can save up to 20% with Element Games on all your hobby products. And a massive thank you to all my sponsors and supporters for helping me keep going with these daily videos. And big thanks to you for clicking on their links, supporting them and supporting me here on the channel too. I really appreciate it, so thank you so much. There's so much more to like out there in the hobby other than Warhammer, so if you'd like to check out 10 of my recommendations for other games to try this Christmas, maybe you couldn't get hold of the Battle Force and would like to try and give your money to a more community-focused company, I'll link that video at the end of this one and you can check it out. There's also loads to see this week for Raybox Games as the Gates of Nilheim is about to launch over on GameFound, link down below, and I'm doing a new series showing you how to paint up the different fantasy miniatures, focusing on different elements like furs, skin tones, metals and leathers. We've got a few more unboxings and painting videos to do for Moonstone, and then the battle reports will begin. Can't wait for that. And then of course we've got tons coming for my new favourite big table game, Bolt Action. I can't wait to get stuck in with that. And again, the same thing, unboxing, painting. I've got another campaign book to look at. So that's pretty fun, and yeah, a lot to like. I've also got some Perry miniatures to check out too, so they'll be on the channel very soon. But that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and really looking forward to reading your comments. If you did like it, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.